The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making
us kings of the galaxy, fighting for you and I, fighting for me.
Children some. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Yeah. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Yeah. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Yeah. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Yeah. Dance, jump on it. If you succeed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Dance, jump on it. If you succeed and flown it. Ride now, now, now.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Late night alternative, Iain Lee. You are
Catherine Boyle.
Thank you very much. And the boy through there is called Sam. You'll phone up, you'll speak to him. He will take your name and number and give you a call back. Lots to talk about tonight. Playground buddies, poppies. Who is my enemy? And I'm going to someone's house for lunch tomorrow, and I don't really know the etiquette. But before that, Catherine, look, I bought myself a new watch. Have you ever seen a watch as posh as this?
Wow, it's got a calculator.
That's right. It's describe it to the. Don't touch it. No, don't touch it. I'll hold it.
Well, I'd like to have a closer.
No. It's an expensive piece of kit. I bought myself a new watch. Haven't had a watch for a few weeks, and I keep asking you what time have you got. So now, describe this.
Okay.
Don't look at it too intently.
It's a Casio watch.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's got the time on it in digital.
Mm-hmm.
Not a proper watch. It's a calculator watch.
And it's describe the whole thing.
And it's WR, which I think means water resistant.
Yes, and it's the colours.
And it's a black plastic watch.
Thank you very much indeed. One of the fanciest watches. Everybody knows the calculator watch is one of the fanciest, most expensive watches known to mankind. I'm going to show this to the camera. This is going to go viral. Yes.
Gosh. Careful, you might get people jumping you on the way out of work for your watch.
There we go. That's that, guys. Yes. Okay, let's make that video viral, please. Let's make that video viral. I'll tell you why.
Do you think that's wise? People might, like I say, might be ambushing you.
I don't wear the real one when I'm out. I wear a fake copy. I want people to know that I'm on the up. I'm wealthy. I am a celebrity, and I am a star. And what kind of star would you be if you didn't have a nut job who was stalking you? Good evening, Sadiq.
You didn't video call me today, Iain.
I tell you what. What time? Because I gave Sadiq my phone number yesterday, right? Against Kath's better judgment. What time did I ask you to call me today?
You said 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
I said what?
1 o'clock.
Okay, so I said 1 o'clock. Okay. I got a log of one. Hang on a minute. I got a log of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 missed calls from you.
Sorry, I'm your friend, that's why.
I know. Listen. Okay. The last missed call, so I asked him to call me at 1 o'clock. The last missed call was at 10 to 1. The call before that was 11:53. We're working backwards in time. The call before that...
I'd like you to give me one video call in the afternoon. That's all I want.
The third call before was 11:08. That's not the afternoon. That's 52 minutes away from the afternoon and an hour and 52 minutes.
Can I ring you then?
Well, let's go back to the 3 calls before that. 8:43 in the morning.
That's wrong.
7:51 in the morning.
Oh, dear. And
the first call, when I told you to call me at 1 p.m, and I work late at night and I don't get home till 2:30 and I get to bed till about 3, 3:30, was at 7:28 in the morning, Sadiq.
What time can I ring you tomorrow then?
No, you're not, because I've now blocked your telephone number.
Please don't block me.
I've blocked you.
Please.
I blocked you. You've called me at 7:28 in the morning. I was woken up by my phone going at 7:28, and I'd taken a very powerful sleeping draft. And I looked at my phone was going, oh God, maybe one of the kids is in trouble. I looked at it, yeah, one of the kids was in trouble, but it was you, Sadiq. You're in trouble for phoning me at 7:28 in the morning.
Iain, give me one more chance and I won't do it again. I promise you I won't.
So I've got to unblock you, have I?
Yes.
You got one more chance, buddy.
Yeah.
And you're unblocked.
Thank you.
And could you stop sending me Jamie Oliver super simple sponge cake recipes? Recipe for rhubarb crumble. Although actually I probably would
like
do
that.
I do like rhubarb crumble, he's right, I might do that. And also, well, this is the thing, right? 6:52 this morning I got a message. Quiz night 6th form.
I want to give you some questions.
At 6:52 in the morning, and you want me to get the answers. This is the question. 6:52 in the morning, quiz night 6th form. Which strait separates the North and South Islands of New Zealand? At 6:52 in the morning.
Okay, I won't do it again, I'm sorry. I promise I won't. I'll do it in the afternoon, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, Sadiq. Nice to talk to you. Take care, man. Bye-bye. There we go. What could possibly go wrong in that scenario? 0344 499 1000. Honestly, I didn't hear the 7:28 call, but the 11 o'clock call woke me up. And it was like, oh, my God, what's happened? And it was Sadiq. I took a very powerful not a sleeping pill, but I found in my thick coat, because I was wearing my thick coat, because now it's winter weather. I found 2 of my mirtazapine tablets, and I saw those, and I thought, well, you know what, I'm not feeling great, because I'm coming off these other pills, and these ones are they're like pills that you can kind of take one, and it doesn't have any side effects if you don't take it again, you know. And I thought, I'll take it because it'll help me sleep. If I take one at 2:30, I'll sleep through till about 12, and then I'll have a good night's sleep and I'll feel a little bit better. I won't feel as discombobulated. So I took one. I didn't get up till 1, right? Then I got up and I had 6, like, chocolate pots. The best ones are the Freddo Frog chocolate pots, because I had the button chocolate pot, I had the flake chocolate pot, but the Freddo Frog, it's thick little... Anyway, the chocolate in the oh. So I had that, watched Limmy playing Manic Miner, and then about 2:45, so I've been up for under 2 hours. I thought, I'm going to go back to bed for a doze, because I wasn't feeling very well. I went back to bed for a doze, and suddenly it's like 6:45. The whole day is gone. Well, great, it's great. Drugs are great. I want to get back on drugs. And then came into work. So I'm going to be honest, guys, and Vanessa, I'm going to come to you in a second. I swear to God, you're going to be the second call on tonight's show. It's going to be an epic, epic show. As the script has been written by Stephen Drews tonight, so this is going to be a great show because he wrote the script. I'm stoned. I am as stoned as anything, man. I am so stoned. I'm as stoned as Van Morrison in that song about being stoned. Do you know that song?
No.
Oh. You know this song?
Oh, yes. Take a load off.
No.
Is that what it goes?
I don't know the words. We go. When the dark and the ones. Oh, the water. Oh, the water. You know this one? It's a great song. Oh, the water. Oh, it don't rain all day. And it stoned me to my soul.
Oh, that one.
Stone me just like Jelly Roll. See, this is the thing. He's trying to be, Irish. Stoned me to my soul. Then he goes American. It stoned me just like Jelly Roll. It stoned you like a jam sandwich. Are you nuts, Van? Have you seen the cover of the new Van Morrison album?
No.
I saw it posted. Right. Don't Google it. Google it in a second, right? Because I want you to see it and be amazed. Google, guys. Catherine's going to tweet it for you, but Google the cover of the new Van Morrison album. I saw it tweeted, and I thought it was a joke. I thought someone had done a mock-up using, what do they call it? Workshop.
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Using Photoshop, because I'm not very good at graphics on computers, unlike some of my friends like Scott and stuff like that. So that it looks like I'd knocked it up in AutoPaint. Google new Van Morrison album cover. It is, and we can do this, worst album covers of all time.
Oh, I did see that.
The one with the vent dummy.
That looks like, right. That looks the cover of a CD you might buy from someone you saw in a working man's club.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Out of a suitcase.
Doesn't it?
He's gone for the orange writing, Van Morrison in orange writing. I mean, he's got like a gangster suit on. And
it's an incredible picture. Catherine, would you be so kind as to tweet that to your many, many followers, please?
Man alive.
Man
really?
alive. And while Catherine's doing that, we're going to speak to Vanessa. Good evening, Vanessa.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hello, Ian, darling.
Hello, Vanessa. My sweetness, my sugar pie, my honey pot, my rhubarb crumble.
Thank you.
My delicious bowl of custard.
A big bowl of custard. Oh, don't. I love custard.
Are you on speakerphone?
No, seriously. We're coming to see you next week.
What's happening next week? What are we doing?
You're in Bath.
Oh, God, blimey. Yeah, we're in Bath. It's not this weekend, is it? It's the weekend after.
Sorry, 17th, 16th.
No, you're all right. You said next week. I'm just double-checking because I had a panic. I was thinking, yes, next, not this weekend, the weekend after. Catherine and I will be appearing live at the Rondo Theatre in Bath.
Live.
Great theatre, lovely. Have you been there before, Vanessa? Did you come last time?
I haven't been there, no,
It's a great
before.
theatre. It's
That's
a
my
great
first
theatre.
time.
Great theatre, great show.
I'm a newbie. Will you be gentle with me?
No,
Certainly not. No, we'll
I'm
be as
gonna
rough as we like.
Straight in there. Now, listen, me and Catherine have now got a pact with the devil, where at the start of every show, we perform a song.
Right.
We perform a live song. Live. We do it live.
Okay, cool.
But we don't have a song lined up for the Rondo Theatre in Bath next weekend. If there are a handful of tickets left, ianlee.com/event. So what song, Vanessa? Maybe this will be tonight's show. We'll do this one. What song should me and Catherine
It's got to be a
think?
Bon Jovi song.
I'm not against a Bon Jovi song. I'm not against
It's got
it.
to be the one with the roses and the heart.
What's that one?
The roses.
The roses and the hearts.
You can make your own one up.
The
You've got a week to
roses
think
and
about
the
it. You
hearts
can make
are
your own
making
one.
love tonight. Making
Hi,
love
Catherine.
to a rose is like making love to a thorn with a heart.
Oh, God. Hey,
Oh, my God, that's brilliant.
Thank you, Catherine.
there's a Harry Nilsson song called Bath.
I know Bath. How does it go? Ooh, no, that's
Or
got.
Bath.
How does Harry Nilsson's
Don't you
Bath go?
start.
It's from The Point. It's he's leaving. Hang on, I've got to go through the whole album of The Point to get to Bath. How does Harry Nilsson? 0344 499 1000. Here's a phone in for the under 20-year-olds. How does the Harry Nilsson song Bath from the album and the musical The Point actually go? Because I can't remember it.
Or there's a Smokey Robinson song called Love Bath, but that sounds disgusting.
Making love in a bath with Smokey Robinson, trying to clear the tracks of the tears from his arse.
Whoa.
Whoa, Smokey, have a bath.
Oh, you could do Pina Colada.
Puna colada. That's what she said. That's what she
not
said.
say puna
She said
colada.
puna colada. Una panuna
Pina.
colada.
Panuna.
A panuna. A panuna.
A panuna.
I'll have a cheese and halloumi panuna, please, if you don't mind. Halloumi is a cheese.
some bacon.
And a lovely bit of bacon. Oh, I've enjoyed having bacon in the house, which I can do. I do. I'm not one of the several faiths that say you cannot have bacon in the house. I have had bacon in the house, and I've been cooking it, and I've not only been cooking it, Vanessa, I've been eating it, and I've been bloody well enjoying it.
Muffin?
And do you know what? Every faith
Not now,
has
I'm busy.
bacon in the house.
Yep.
They just say they don't.
Yeah, exactly. What is the Muslim faith and the Jewish faith? Is the objection to pig-based products? Is it stem from hygiene? Is it stem from cleanliness?
You're not going back to the pig's vagina, are you?
No,
Flipping it.
I would love to go back to the pig's vagina. I wish they'd let me take the pig's vagina into the camp. It was lonely.
But in the faith of all those religions, I don't know. But
Okay.
they call it a dirty animal, don't they?
Dirty animal. Yes.
Dirty beast.
The thing is, of course, here's the thing. Jews and Muslims everywhere. You have my respect. You have my ultimate respect. But not my ultimate respect. I reserve that for pop stars. But here's the thing. When I eat bacon, I'm assuming it's been cleaned before. Are you okay there, Vanessa? What are you chomping on?
Well, of course it's been cleaned. Did you buy it from, like, the supermarket?
No, I buy it from a bloke called Dave, who's in the car park.
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
No,
Have you?
Don't. I bought a sheep once from a bloke called Dave.
You bought a sheep?
A whole sheep. Yeah. It didn't go well. I was in Albania at the time. It wasn't in England.
Vanessa, thank you very much for your call. That's a story I wasn't expecting to hear tonight. If you've ever bought animals in Albania from a bloke called Dave, 03444991000. Other hot topics this evening? Hot topics. How does the song Bath by Harry Nilsson go? Because I've got the two songs either side of it. I've got He's Leaving Here This Morning and Gotta Get Up. But Bath is in the middle. I'm having a bath, I'm having... 0344 499 1000. Who is your enemy? Good luck. I just want to say, well, this is out there for all of our American listeners. Get out and vote. It's the midterms. Get out and vote. Shake the country up. Make a difference. Vote Trump. This is Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 4991000 is the telephone number. You don't have to call us about those things. You're very, very welcome to. I'm so high at the moment from prescription medication, but I can only see myself come crashing down. This can only end in disaster and tears, and I think this is going to be one hell of a show. I've forgotten metazapine gives you the most nuts dreams. So one of the dreams was that me and my schoolmates somehow fluked it into the World Cup football finals as the team, as we were the team. And I'm going, how has this happened? And everyone's going, we just fluked it. We fluked it. We were the team. I also had this dream that I lived in this sort of really big house with lots of other people. I think it was inspired by the...
polygamy thing?
No, not the polygamy thing. No, the Grenfell idiots.
Yes.
The people that burned the effigy of Grenfell. The police have arrested 6 people. And so I was in this house with these people, and there were shenanigans going on, of which I did not approve. But I couldn't get out of the house. I kind of had to stay in the house. And then also had a dream that where you have an app on your phone that will tell you how to get to places, like Google Maps or Waze or something, and you type in where you are and where you want to go, and it will tell you the thing. Instead of having the app, I had like a little disc, like a tiny little gyroscope. You know the gyroscopes you'd get that were sort of a stick with a circle around them, and you put string in it, and you'd flick it, pull the string out, you'd wind it up and pull the string out, and I used to love my gyroscope, kept it in. Just remembered, my gyroscope, which Grandad Bill gave me, I treasured that. That was the toy I treasured and looked after the most. It was one of the few toys where I kept the box, and I would get it out. It was like almost like a religious ritual. I would get this gyroscope out of the box, and I would put the string through, and I'd wind it round, pull it out. And when I finished playing with physics, put it back in its box and put it back in the... But I had something like that. It was like a small sort of... like a little gyroscope thing. And what you do is you kind of just throw it up in the air, and then it would go off on its own to the place, and then come back, and it would map the route for you. So it could, like 40, 50 miles away it would go. So those are the dreams I was having.
Oh, quite some dreams.
And then I woke up and I'd been delivered the poshest watch in the world. Please make sure that video goes online. I really want my peers. I want the Gervaises and the Donovans and the Jollies and all of those idiots, all of those a-holes, to know that actually I'm doing all right.
Jason Donovan?
No, Daisy Donovan.
Oh.
Good evening, Michael.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
How you doing?
None of your business, mate. None of your beeswax. None of your beeswax.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But you asked me to call back when I was sober and a bit more well. So in May, I give up metazapine. I've been on them for 9 years.
Oh, is
and so when I give them up, I hit the beer quite a lot.
You hit the what? You hit the vape?
Hit the beer.
The beer. Okay, the beer.
Yeah,
yes.
just so, because, like, the metazapine controls my sleep pattern, the eating pattern.
Tell me about it, man. I did an M.
No, and if I didn't take metazapine, I couldn't eat.
Yep.
I couldn't eat, and if I forgot to take them, I'd take metazapine.
I remember the days of phone-in shows when people would call in and you'd have a conversation. Do you remember those days, Michael?
Yeah. Well, now I can eat as well. I'm eating KFC. I can eat without them.
But you can't listen and engage in conversation.
No. But I just want to say to you, like, good show. I've been listening to you now since May.
Well, that's fantastic, Michael. You keep licking those fingers.
And you said phone back.
Did I? I'm regretting that slightly.
I used to have to drink like 20 cans a night when I give up my top.
Now you just have to talk.
Well,
yes.
now I'm all right. I can only have like
all right.
cans.
Well, the next thing to come back will be manners.
Yeah, but you said you're taking them, so good luck with your trip to give them up. It's a long road. 9 years.
It's
9 years.
Hopefully, I'm not going to be as rude as you.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. I'm only pulling you.
I did a bit better than last time.
Yeah, well, last time I think you dropped a few swears, didn't you, Michaal?
Yeah.
There you go. You see. So not only are you getting clean, your mouth is getting clean.
Thank you. My diet's getting back on track. I go to Indonesia on Monday. Anyway.
You're going to Indonesia? What?
Yes, Central Java. Living in a village and that.
Well, the thing is, Michael. Please shut up, because I've got a great joke. The thing is, Michael, you really need to go to Indo, because Indonesia. Yes, man. Yes, man. You get it, Michael? Do you get it, Michael? Indonesia. He's laughing and he doesn't get it.
Yeah, I'm on it now, right? In a bit, you mess.
Okay, thanks for calling, man.
Right.
I remember, call me old-fashioned, call me nostalgic, call me romantic. But I remember when people would phone in and you'd have a conversazione. The old chitty-chat, the old chin-waggingtons. And nowadays, it's the monologues.
I've heard about those days, but I can't remember them.
I remember the feeling. People would phone in for a chat. No one phones in for a chat anymore. People phone in to do their spiel, which is a Yiddish word that means show off like a dick.
Have we got like a sound effect or something when someone's doing that, like a bell or something?
Off with his head.
Okay, well, I hope you sleep at night knowing you just blown up a 12-year-old.
I do actually. I sleep better knowing that I've blown up a 12-year-old.
Bonfire.
Tell us about your stringy uvulin.
Oh?
Singing, we're glad to be gone.
No, I haven't. But I think what we'll do is when people phone up and do their little monologue, everyone's doing it at the moment. And yesterday I was not in the greatest of mood, and so I was short with some people. But actually, do you know what? In the great scheme of things, normally I would lose sleep about it. I didn't lose any sleep last night. I gained sleep. And normally I would think the next day, maybe I was a bit rude. Actually, do you know what? I wasn't rude. They were rude to me, and screw those guys. And maybe I need to stick up for myself a little bit more. So screw those guys. But the act of having a conversation, of a chat, where it's a bit. Hello. Huh?
I miss you, I miss your smile, miss you.
Okay, that was weird.
Is that Miley Cyrus again?
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. Manners, manners maketh the man. Manners maketh the man. And normally there's a couple of callers yesterday that just Nigel and that lady Melania, what's her name? Margaret. Began with an M.
Millie, wasn't it?
That was the one.
Was it Millie?
No, the lady who made the cookies.
Hang on, I'll check.
They just wouldn't engage in a conversation, and they wanted to do their thing. And some callers go, we can't really hear you. When we're on the phone, we can't really hear you. That's incorrect, because I phoned up, right?
Maddie,
okay. I've phoned up, and I've phoned up. I've been the caller, and I can hear. So it's just ill manners. Nigel yesterday, what was it he said?
Remember, he said you kept interrupting.
Can we get that clip, Sam? Is that possible? I know it's set you on a mission. I think it was about 11:45. I think 11:30. If you can just get that line of him saying, I don't know if I speak over it. If you do interrupt a lot, Ian. Just let's have a conversation, man. You know, don't come on to do your monologue. Cue nobody phoning in now. If you're going to do a monologue, make it a good one. Make it Shakespeare. Make it a Stephen Druce. Make it a good monologue. Don't make it a pony one. Okay. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Was there a caller there? Did a caller disappear? What the hell is wrong with these people? When I say these people, I'm talking to you, dear caller, not the listener. The listener is the normal one. The only normal person in this entire relationship is the listener. Not me, it's not Catherine, it's not the callers. We are as sad and as effed up as needs be. The listener is the only sane one, because they are the punter what has paid the money to enter Bedlam, to walk through the zoo and look at the penguins walking into a wall because they wish they were dead.
Oh,
that's what penguins do. They walk into walls because they pray that they were dead. Penguins and dolphins are the only other creatures on God's green that kill themselves, that commit suicide. That's a fact. You can go and research it. Penguins, dolphins, and humans, the only creatures that commit suicide.
Goldfish.
Monkeys don't. You never see the goldfish don't kill themselves.
Well, they throw themselves out of the tank.
No,
It's not very clever.
no. Well, no, they're not clever, but they don't. It's not a conscious act of suicide. They kill themselves, but it's not a conscious act of suicide. For penguins and dolphins, it is.
How do you know?
Because they don't leave a note, obviously, but the research has been conducted, and that is the case. You would think monkeys would, wouldn't you? You never see Okay, here's the thing. Okay, you never see a hanged monkey, apart from in Hartlepool when they thought it was a Frenchman. That's a myth. Anyway, it's not actually true. It didn't happen. Or Hull, might have been Hull, but it didn't happen. You know that story.
I've heard the story.
It's an urban myth.
Did it not happen?
Didn't happen. The good people of Hull did not hang a monkey thinking it was a French spy.
Oh.
It's a myth. Because they would have just skinned it and seen that there was a human underneath. But no, you don't see monkeys that have committed suicide by hanging, and there's loads of vines in the jungle. And also, here's the thing, you don't see, and this brings us on to the topic that I really want to devote the last 2 hours and 12 minutes of the show about. You don't see monkeys that have executed other monkeys for crimes. You don't see corporal or capital, which is it? One
capital.
One is spankies and one is hangings. You don't see capital punishment carried out within the monkey community, and I think that shows how dumb monkeys are. I think it's time we brought back capital punishment for the serious crimes, right? So let's go through what those serious crimes
monkey
are.
crimes?
No. In the human world. That was the monkey thing. We can hang monkeys.
Whoa. We're doing this?
We're doing it, yeah. I think that we should bring back capital punishment. We can do it. We can talk about hanging monkeys if you want to. If you've ever hanged a monkey, 034449911000. But only for the most serious crimes within the human community. Obviously, sexual offenders. Sexy offenders, no. I mean, if George Clooney was to rob a bank, he'd be a sexy offender. Wouldn't hang him for that. Drug dealers, obviously, we should hang. People carrying knives, I think we should hang. I think some of the bankers we should hang. Some of the politicians we should hang. Shoplifters, I think we should hang. Drink drivers, obviously, I think we should hang. Drug takers, I think we should hang. Basically, most crimes, unless they're committed by George Clooney or a monkey, I think we should hang. It's hard to argue against that. 034449911000 if you disagree with anything I have to say there about hanging.
It would certainly tidy up the prisons.
It would. Why should we spend it? Costs, to keep a bank robber in prison for a year. Do you know how much it costs? A year to keep them in a year. Have a guess.
£80,000.
£1 million per bank robber a year. So if a bank robber robs a bank and gets £2 million, and you put him in prison for 6 years, that's £6 million. That's £4 million. 6 plus 2 is £8 million. It's cost us, the BTP, the British taxpayers.
Right.
So I was going to say BT because taxpayers is one word, but then you'll make it. People would think it was Busby was paying for it. No, another reference for the kids there. I'm very, very hot on that. Really want to make this show hashtagable. No, the BTPs, the British taxpayers have lost £8 million. This guy comes out.
Transport Police.
No. Those guys, don't even talk to me about those guys. Those guys are the scum of the police. They're the laughing stock of the police. The British Transport Police, I don't even consider them to be police. They're basically, they just bum trains. That's all they do. Those guys, they're just picking up rubbish from the Burger King. There's nothing to me. I mean, nothing to me. They're pointless. They're slack. So the £8 million, then the guy comes out in 6 years, he goes to the tree where he's buried it, digs it up, he's got £2 million. So it's cost us £10 million all in all, if you add it all up together. £10 million. So hang him.
I was going to say you just give him the money.
No, do you know how much a hanging costs?
Rope, trapdoor, 50 quid?
It's free. It's free, because I've got rope in my garage, which I would give to them. I would give it to them, so they could use that. They don't do a different bit of rope every time. It's crazy talk. We're recycling here. So it's free. So this is the argument you've got. You've got £1 million a year versus free. There is no argument. There's no comparison. Hang them. Hang them. Hang them high, hang them low. Hang them any way, in the words of Shakespeare, hang them high, hangeth them low. Hangeth the bastards any way the wind doth blow. Shakespeare wrote that. That is Shakespeare. He's our greatest writer. Second greatest writer after Jilly Cooper. Third greatest writer after Jilly Cooper and Dame Babs Cartland. Then it's Shakespeare. Good evening, Alistair. I'd hang you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you want to hang me before this call?
Do you know what? I'm kind of tempted. Get to it.
Okay. I was wondering whether you're going to do any more rabbit holes next year.
Don't know.
Because if you do, can you do Scunthorpe, please?
We've done Scunthorpe, haven't we?
Yeah.
We did it.
Can you do it again?
Well, about 20 people came, 18 people came, and they were great. The 18 that came were wonderful. They were my favourite audience I've ever played to. But, we have to go up, we have to pay petrol, and then it's such a long way. You've got to get a B&B. I think we did Airbnb. So we lost a significant amount of money on that. So the answer to that, Alistair, is...
No.
Correct.
Okay. I got the Imani Coppola CD.
Well, congratulazione. That's the CD I put out, unsung, Imani Coppola. It's great.
I got it from the... Is it Keymail Records?
Keymail Records, a tiny independent retailer, yes.
I looked at the price on a very well-known...
Amazon, yeah, you can say places like that. It's not a rule on the
radio. I couldn't believe what price they'd put that at. It was ridiculous.
Okay, all right. Gosh, wow, feeling the heat from
Passion.
here. That's them. They do that. We sell it for whatever it is. We sell it for like £2 or £3 each or whatever. I don't know how much we sell it for. And then whoever sells it whacks on their own price. Maybe we sell it for a bit more than £3. I don't know.
But anyway, the Keymail was very, very good value.
Thank you, Alistair. It's great.
And my favourite track off it is Hey, Hey, Hey.
Raindrops from the Sun.
Called that.
It's called Raindrops from the Sun. Yes, there we go. Well, thank you for your support. Your support is appreciated.
And yours as well. I hope that you won't hang me now.
I am gonna hang you. I'm gonna hang you up. 34499 and 1000. So it's 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary of 1968 to the day.
Right.
To the day since 1968 was the thing. And one of the things that happened in 1968 was the Beatles brought out, well, the White Album. But what's the White Album actually called, Catherine? You know this.
It's called The Beatles.
Correct. So whenever people say the White Album, I think, you idiots, you don't know anything. It's not called the White Album.
No.
It's called The Beatles.
I think that too, but I don't say it. I just think it.
I'm going to start saying it now. I think 50 years is long enough. It's long enough grace for people to learn the name of a record, right? So from now on, anybody that says, "Oh, my favourite album is the White Album. My favourite Beatles album is the White Album," say, "Oh, so I don't know that one. Never heard of that one. I don't know it." Yeah, it's the White Album. Never heard of that one. Funny, because I know all of the Beatles albums. I've got them all. I thought I've got box sets. I've got the mono box set. I got the stereo box set. There's no album in there called the White Album. You sure it's by the Beatles? Oh, yeah, it's the Beatles. Oh, yeah, what's your favourite track from it? I like Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter? That's not on the White Album. Yeah, it is. No. Yeah. No, sorry. You're thinking of the Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles White Album. No, you're thinking of the Beatles. Yeah, the White Album. No such. It's called The Beatles, you idiot. Then I'm going to get a copy of the White Album and I'm going to shove it up their a-holes. And I always carry copies of the White Album around to shove up a-holes.
Won't be white for long.
And I'm not going to snap it. The Brown Album. Good evening, James.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
Good, thanks. There's another video clip. I'm just going to keep giving you video clips. Video clip that. Let's get that viral.
You're so bossy.
Let's get that viral. Let's send that to Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. Let's get that viral because they'll agree with me. Good evening, James. Always nice to talk to you, my love.
Hello. Ian, yes. I was going to suggest, because there's a new national tour of Hair coming up, maybe do something like Donna or something from Hair to start off the rabbit hole in Bath or Bristol or wherever it is.
Yes, that's...
No.
That's a great one. We could do it naked.
No.
Catherine.
Nope.
Why not? Why would you not want to?
No one needs to see that.
But go and see Hair on tour. It's the production that we saw. It's a great... hang on. That wasn't got lyrics. I could do it without lyrics, but let's get it. It means this. Oh, it's in German. Well, do you know what?
Anyway.
Let's do it. Let's do it in German.
Do it in German.
Here we go. Alle kommer kerestum donat väl velum egi 16 versus lani. Oh, that's Polish. No, it's Polish. Mint egi giono steps mevani. Dana, Dylan mint egi bevani. Hinen tudnane utzats. That's in Polish. I mean, that's. Hang on a minute. Let's try this one. Here we go. This is it. Right, it hasn't got the lyrics. I'm just going to go for it. I haven't got the lyrics. I'm just going to do it from. I'm going to use my memory.
Once upon a looking for Donna time that was.
God's sake. Get it together.
All right, let's try this version. I haven't got the lyrics. Just going to do it from memory. Once upon a looking for Donna. Donna was a 16-year-old virgin. Oh, Donna, Donna, looking for my Donna. I just got back from looking for Donna, San Francisco's psychedelic urchin. Oh, Donna, Donna, looking for my Donna. Have you seen this beautiful young virgin? Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. Don't worry.
See what you started.
Donna. All right, hang on a minute. Let's get the lyrics. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Just forget the news, Sam. The news isn't happening tonight. Donna lyrics. Yeah, this is your fault, James. But I know that the kids at home are digging this. I did quite well there. Also, I am singing a song about a 16-year-old virgin, and I'm 45. Just to flag up, I feel uncomfortable. Here we go.
Well, Cat can act that out.
Steady, man.
I'm going nowhere near this.
I'm going nowhere near a 16-year-old virgin. Here we go. Right, here we go. Once about looking for Donna, time there was a 16-year-old virgin. Oh, Donna, Donna, looking for my Donna. I just got back from looking from Donna, San Francisco's psychedelic urchin. Oh, Donna, Donna, looking for my Donna. Have you seen my 16-year-old tattooed woman heard it? No, that's a lousy song.
Doesn't get any more right, does it?
You picked a lousy song. You picked a lousy song. Forget the news. The news is going to have to go to that late. Here we go. Do this one instead. No. She asks me why I'm just a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hey, that's a fright. Oh, Jesus. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why. Don't know. Thank you, James. It's not for lack of bread, like the Grateful Dead. Darling, give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, flaxen, waxen. Give me it down to there, shoulder length or longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, hair. Flow it, show it, long as I can grow it, my hair. Let it fly in the breeze and get caught in the trees. Give a home to the fleas in my hair. We'll do that one.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Do you know, I mean, this is the one I really want to do, and this is a risky one. This is a proper risky one. But I just think this is, get ready to hit those ads, Sam, because we may have to duck out of this one. We may have to duck out of this one quite quickly. All right, let's just see where we go. Whew, I
know this one, or is this your...
No. Sodomy.
Oh, God.
Fellatio. Cunnilingus.
Are you trying to summon Ken?
Let's go to the ads.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
We'll do next time. About it, George. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Yes.
Number 9, 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 number 9.
Everyone in the view that as time went by, they'd get a little bit older and a little bit slower. False ethnic and a scarecrow kind of factory work. Tea time of people in your mind as in districts.
Well, you do keep butting in, don't you? Thank you.
Hip, hip, hip.
Hello?
Oh yeah, it was a dream.
Number 9.
Kazumba.
Who's to know?
Everyone.
Fanny.
Number 9.
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 Fanny. Fanny.
Prove it. They cancelled Brexit. Never.
I am broken Britain.
I wipe my dog's bum. I wipe my dog's bum. All right? I wipe my dog's bum.
Hello?
That's wrong.
9. Number 9.
In your boot.
Oh, never mind.
I like to wash your please. I like to please.
No, please don't leave me.
Situation. They are standing.
Number 9.
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
Tell what he was saying. His voice was low.
I don't like food very much, you see.
Hello?
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
You're a fanny.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Hello?
like to butter, please. I like to butter, please.
Dear, dear, dear. What a radio programme this is.
You're a builder.
It wasn't even good enough to be shit.
Financial imbalance. The Watusi. The twist.
Eldorado.
Take this, brother. May it serve you well.
You're a builder.
Maybe it's not there. Maybe even then,
Fanny.
I like to wash it, please. I like to wash it, please. If you become naked.
What are you beefing on about? Dear, dear, dear. What a radio programme this is.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number, so it's 50 years of that. Alistair was unhappy at being told I wanted to hang him.
Oh, why didn't he say?
Why didn't he say that when he was speaking to us instead of in carrying on with his conversation? And he's not going to be listening anymore or calling anymore. Where have I heard that before? Oh, yeah, from Alistair. Alistair, listen, man, it's hard for me to spin gold from coal. That's all I'm going to say. You know, it's hard for me to spin gold from coal. And there goes that little bit of self-entitlement, expecting prayer. I like the show. I like the show a lot. I like what he does, except when he does it to me. I like what he does, but not when he does it to me. Don't do it to me. I like what you do. I like it when you do it. Don't do it to me, though, please. Because I like it. I like you. I like what you do. I love what you do, actually. But not when you do it to me. So you carry on doing it, but don't do it to me. Please. That's what I like the show for, is when you do it, but not when you do it to me. So please, carry on doing it. Just don't do it to me. I'm better than those guys. I'm better than those guys. No one's better than Tommy. Good evening, Tommy.
Hi there.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you feel me near you?
Yeah.
Tommy,
you.
Tommy, can you see me?
Sorry, what?
Can I help to cheer you?
Yeah, it would be quite nice.
Let's do it then, Tommy. Let's cheer you.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to cheer you right up, boy.
Right. Do you want me to cheer you as well?
Do you remember, Catherine, when we used to do a late-night phone-in show, and then one night we opened the show with 15 minutes of mashups, and then the second hour of that same show, we played the entirety of Revolution No. 9 by the Beatles, with more bits dropped in to make it even more migraine-inducing. Do you remember that when we used to do that show? Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was great fun times, those. And then we got the sack because of that. Go on, Tom, what you got for us?
Say what?
I say, Tommy, what have you got for us? You've called us. I'm hoping it's to deliver a gift.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Let's do it, man.
Right, well, I'm feeling quite shitty today, to be honest.
Hey, Tommy's feeling shitty. What's your problem, Tommy? Alistair's blocked me, guys. Alistair's blocked me again. Get ready.
Well,
Get ready for some abuse. Why are you feeling... Where are you from, Tommy? You Polish?
Originally, I'm Czech.
I don't know any Czech. So I'm afraid I cannot... Catherine's picking up scissors. As soon as you said the word Czech, she picked up scissors. That's interesting. What is that all about?
We did used to speak a little bit of Czech from when we went to Slovakia.
No, I didn't.
Yeah?
I didn't bother.
Oh, I learnt a little bit.
Listen, Tommy's feeling down. I want to lift Tommy's spirits.
Let's cheer him up.
Talk to us, Tom. What's wrong, Tom?
Right, basically, about 3 days ago, I went through 7 epileptic fits.
Whoa! Dude! Man alive!
Yeah.
Wowzers!
That sucks, doesn't it?
It does suck. Had you had epileptic fits before?
Yeah, I had a few, maybe 5 in my whole life, or maybe a bit more, I can't remember.
7 in one day?
Yeah, basically, and I forgot so much from my memory, like, you have no idea, it's weird.
You don't know what you forgot, do you?
Sorry?
You don't know what you forgot, do you?
Not, well, obviously.
Yeah, I was thinking. I thought you were going to tell us the things you'd forgotten, and we'd be going, oh, hang on, you remembered those.
I mean, I'm getting back some of my memories.
Okay, yeah. So what is it? Is it like, because I've never had a fit or a seizure, is it like when you switch off, like, you know, sometimes the computer will just shut down by itself, you've not switched it off, and then it will reboot, but sometimes it can take like 5, 10, 20 minutes to reboot. Is that the same for your brain, but instead of it taking 5, 10, 20 minutes, it takes, you know, a few days or a couple of weeks or something?
Yeah, that's what I think, pretty much.
Wow.
The first day, it was so bad. I was just speaking Czech, honestly, to everyone, and didn't know anything, really.
Yeah.
All I remember is waking up 2 paramedics above me, and that's it.
Wow, man. Are you, did you physically hurt yourself? Are you physically okay?
Maybe a bit with my arm, my right arm, but nothing. Oh, and actually, my tooth. Basically, when it happens to you, you start biting a lot.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of pressure, and I had abscess in my second tooth from the back.
Ouch.
And I kind of split it in half. Yeah.
Okay, and was there any... by the way, you know I had toothache the other day, and I fixed it.
What happened?
I think I might have just had like a gum infection, because I bought that electric toothbrush.
And you were...
And now I spent a long time... This is the thing, guys, you got toothache, you can fix it. Just get a good toothbrush, cleanse. And I fixed it. So I'm going to cancel my dentist appointment. Screw those losers.
Well, go anyway.
Nah, I'm not going to bother. Okay, do you have any idea what triggered it, Tommy?
It's hard to say. Could be many things, really.
Yeah.
I didn't have any alcohol. I didn't have anything, really.
Okay.
But it could be that the epilim that I'm taking, one of the pills, one of the drugs that I'm taking for it, that it's supposed to be helping it, could be actually causing it. Okay. That's why I went to doctors today.
Yeah.
He changed the epilim to a different drug. So now I have 5 weeks of basically losing amounts of epilim and getting higher amounts of a different drug.
Yeah.
Hoping to get. But today I got told that I might be given a brain surgery.
Oh! I got excited then, and then I realised that maybe you might not be excited by that, and you might be terrified of it. So
I mean, my doctor thinks that it's a good thing. I'm thinking like, yeah, but he's going to cut out a piece of my brain out.
Yeah.
What if I wake up as someone else? I mean, I won't know it because I'll be dead, but...
Well, Oh, I see what you mean. That's a great ethical thing. Would you know? I don't know if it's necessarily. They're not talking about necessarily cutting like a slice of cake out of your head, are they? It's not how it works. And then you kind of push it together to make it look like you've not taken any. I don't think that's how it works, is it?
Well, the only thing I got told today is that I would be basically penetrated with a hot, what do you call it? Hot rod. Yeah, hot rod. But if it's true, I have no idea because I got told by someone, my partner's father.
Yes.
He doesn't know anything about it.
But he's
listening to this now, so he's going to be very happy about it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it all sounds like a lot to take on. All I could say is follow your doctor's advice and listen to your doctor's suggestions and advice, and then speak to your friends and family and those you trust and weigh up their opinions. You're the only one that can make the decision, though, Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
No. I wouldn't want to be in your position.
I have to say, though, when I was in the hospital, since it was a chapel hospital, a bunch of nuns came there.
Nuns, yes. I like the way you say nuns. I'm going to say nuns. No, you say... I'm not taking the mick. I genuinely, I like nuns. I'm going to call them nuns from now on. A bunch of nuns. That's great, yeah. A bunch of nuns, yes.
Because I was on the intensive care unit for some while.
Yeah.
Everywhere around me, by the way, were just dying, old,
They tend to in intensive care. Their hit rate is not great there.
Well, and I was the only one. I'm 23, and as the nuns came there, I was like, just looking at them, randomly, and they were like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "Well,
why are you here, nuns?"
I had about 7 fits in one day, and it just completely reset my brain,
Yeah.
And they're like, "Do you want us to pray for you?" And I'm like, well, then I thought, that's so freaking hilarious, considering I have a boyfriend.
Oh, well, I don't know if... a lot of Christianity is cool with your hideous sexual perversions, Tommy. So a handful of them are up to it themselves, I've been led to believe.
That's nothing. I'm a furry, if you heard about that ever before.
Catherine steps up to the microphone. This is Catherine's world.
It's not my
She's
world.
She's a furry expert.
I'm interested, very much so. So, as far as I understand it, Tommy, you like to sort of dress up as a mascot.
Well, I would love to if I had the money for the fursuit, yeah.
Ah. So, are you just a kind of a supporter of furries, or are you... a wannabe furry, or tell me.
It's loads of other things. The first thing that you do is you get your own persona, which is basically a character that you come up with.
Did you say fursona?
Persona, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
How much is a fursuit?
That can be... Well, honestly, depends on what fursuit you get.
Because I found a big head wolf costume for £30.
Well, that's a cool one. He doesn't want a crappy...
That's a cool one. That's a big head wolf.
What? How do you see yourself? What's your fursona?
My fursona is called Reto El Baroda. Backwards, it means adorable otter.
Let's find a furry suit that's an otter.
Wow,
so,
okay. Otters, that's going to be more tricky. I mean, if you'd have gone for something like a wolf or something, that'd be easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's no otter suits on Amazon, I'm afraid.
It's going to have to get bespoke.
Tommy, you naughty boy.
Well, the problem is it's a very specific kind of otter, which I came up with as well.
Oh, yeah?
It's called spoon-tailed.
Spoon-tailed?
Massive spoon, as in...
Spoon.
What do you eat your soup with?
I don't eat my soup with a poon.
A spoon.
A spoon. Spoon.
All right,
I'm not really a soup kind of guy. I'm a sandwich guy. I'm a sandwichi guy, as they say in Japanese.
So you're a spoon-tailed otter. What colour?
It's brick red and beige, I would say.
Can you confirm, Tommy, that you were into this before the epileptic fit, or is this one of the side effects? Like, sometimes people wake up and they speak Chinese. You've woken up and you want to be a furry otter, or was that happening before the fit, the seizures?
No, it happened before, but honestly, the epilepsy could have been
made it
part of my life ever since. Forever. It's never happened.
You need to get crowdfunding. You need to milk the epilepsy. Yeah. Get on crowdfunding and say, I'm an epileptic. My name is Tommy. I'm a Czech-epileptic.
Wow.
There you go. It could work. But make things snappy. I'm a Czech-epileptic, and I just had I write checkmate, and I want to be a furry, but who knows what's around the corner from me? I may have to have a brain operation that may kill Tommy, and I become a new person. So my dream is to be a furry, adorable otter. I need £20,000. Please pledge your money. And I reckon if you did it like that, Tommy, you'd be all right. You get the 20 grand for the suit.
Well, if you say so, I might even try, to be honest.
Do it, man. Do it.
If you do, tweet us about it.
I will, yeah.
Tommy, if you do it, let us know, and we will tweet the hell out of it.
Tommy, can I ask a question? And it's a rude one.
Yes, please.
Is it a sexy thing, or is it just a I like being an adorable otter thing?
It's completely sexy, yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
sexy otter. That's him snapping his fingers, by the way.
Yes, mate, get in there. So you need a little hole at the front, and a little hole at the back. And what would your partner be? Would he be another otter? Would he? I don't know what other animals would turn on otters. What would he be?
No, my partner isn't a furry, I'm afraid.
You need to ditch that loser.
Doesn't sound very happy about it.
He loves the show, so...
Oh, bless him.
Well, listen, if he's not prepared to indulge you in your
Well, you didn't say he wouldn't indulge him, you just said he wasn't going to dress up.
Oh, well, again, he needs... Listen, yes, we know that Tommy is a deviant. We worked that out. the nuns know that.
I love the nuns.
And the epileptic fit, who knows? It may have been God's punishment. We don't know. We don't know. But your partner really needs to start dressing up, Tommy, and becoming furry with you.
So, yeah.
Okay, we're going to make it happen. Tommy, listen, it's so nice to talk to you, man. I wish you the best of luck with your health and with your furry hobby. If you start a crowdfunder, a Go Pledge me or whatever it is, Go Fund Me, let us know and we will tweet the hell out of that. Come on the show and tell us again. And lots of love to your partner, and I hope things work out well for you both. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got no internet for the last 4 days.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Good evening, Michael.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Michael.
Hi. Just want to ask you a question about how do you know if antidepressants are working? Maybe a silly question.
That's a heavy question, man. It's a heavy question.
But I don't know.
Okay.
If my antidepressants are working or not.
Do you feel... How long have you been on them for?
For about 6 months now.
Do you feel slightly better, at least, than before you went on?
I'm still getting anxiety, panic attacks, and when I go back to the doctors, they don't really...
Is it more manageable than it was 6 months and 1 day ago?
Yes, I think it's more bearable. Yes, I can sleep a bit better now.
Then listen, I'm not giving you medical advice because I'm not qualified. Legally, I'm not allowed to. All I can do is kind of share my story with you and kind of pick your brains and see if I can find a common thread from you. If it is slightly better than it was 6 months and a day ago, then it could appear that they are having some positive impact on you, or it could just be circumstantial. It could be the placebo thing, that actually life is a little bit better than it was 6 months and a day ago. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing: I'm assuming you're just seeing a GP, are you?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, and this is the problem, right? Because I'm really, really lucky in that for years. Since I got TV money, I've been able to afford to see like a private psychiatrist, at the Priory. And it cost me a lot of money. I can't really afford it now, so I don't go as often as I would like. But what it means is, instead of getting a 10-minute, 8-minute, 7-minute session with a GP who knows lots about everything, I get 30 minutes with a guy who doesn't know lots about everything, but knows lots and lots and lots and lots, and is an expert on this one thing, which is antidepressants and anxiety and chemicals to help the brain change their direction. So I'm getting much better treatment than a lot of people who go to their GP.
Right.
So, but if you feel it isn't work, okay, let me tell you what when antidepressants work for me, what it does for me, right, is it gets rid of the real lows most of the time, apart from the occasional one, and it gets rid of the real highs most of the time, apart from the occasional one, and it helps me sit a little bit more in the middle. Now, I can still go down in that middle, and I can still go up in that middle, but I'm kind of hovering closer to a medium line than I am when I haven't been on antidepressants.
Right.
Would you say that is what has happened to you or not?
Yes, yeah. I think that when I go back to the doctors, and they say how you're feeling. I just don't know whether I could be on something else that make me feel even better.
Yeah.
And that's a bit I don't know. I've always been on citalopram, so
I was a
bit of a known.
That's what I was on for a bit. Citalopram is the kind of the popular one at the moment. According to my doctor, it's the popular one at the moment. The problem is, as I found out, is if you start, because I was on citalopram for years and then it just stopped working. I've had a few people say that actually, said they were on it for years and then it just stopped, which is odd.
How did you know they stopped working?
I couldn't get out of bed and I wanted to kill myself a lot.
Right,
that was it.
Right,
that was it. I mean, coupled with I was suddenly aware that my marriage was over, although we hadn't really talked about it. So there was a lot of circumstantial stuff going on.
Yeah.
The problem. Cause then we had a little tinkering, and I tried a few different doses, and then I tried a few different drugs, and then Now the problem with the tinkering is, for six months, I felt worse. And Kath knows, because I was working with Kath, and she saw me go through it. So for 6 months of tinkering, I felt I was all over the place.
Didn't they put you on something that just turned you? You didn't care about anything. Couldn't look me in the eye.
There was a couple.
There was one that was just you were flat.
There was. I don't want to say the name because there will be people that are on it that are working for them. So I don't want to put a negative thought about that drug in their head. But there was one that was awful for me, and I just couldn't. I couldn't handle it at all. Are you now? I'm a big fan of the holistic approach. So whereas chemicals are one part of it, but then having other parts, the chemicals held the boat steady for me so that I could then get on the boat and do other things. And that for me is meditation, which I haven't done for ages, actually. Loads of people say exercise, but exercise doesn't do it for me, but I know lots of people that it does.
Yeah.
Being creative does it for me. Being creative, I guess, is like a meditation for me. So making stuff, but trying to do it in an unpressured environment. So, like streaming videos and stuff where I'm not actually worried about the numbers.
You said exercise, and I know you were talking about like gym and stuff and hardcore stuff, but I know that walking works for you.
Oh, yeah, the Zen Power Walk was good. Going for a walk with my headies on, or going out for a walk for 45 minutes, an hour, but steaming it.
I keep trying to do that because I work from home most days, and I keep saying to myself, I need to go out for a walk at least once a day, but I never...
It's hard,
I can't get the motivation.
The motivation is hard.
Well, here's an idea, and it's just an idea, and again, it's just what might work for you. Get your headphones on, take a podcast, and just walk for the length of the podcast. And then you're kind of distracted, and you're not feeling like, right, I've got to do this now. It's something that you enjoy doing anyway. Just do it outside the house, because I know working from home, God, you feel like you haven't moved all day,
Yeah, podcasts, audio. I got really into audiobooks. That's what did it for me, more than podcasts. Audiobooks. And I never thought I'd like them, but I would go out and I'd listen to a couple of chapters, and I got really into it. And it would also... If I was out walking, it would I would be texting Kath with like a dozen ideas that I'd had, and two of them would be great, and the other would be rubbish. But that doesn't matter. So I would suggest looking at other stuff like that, and and listening to music, man. Music is the stuff. Like, music is the stuff.
No,
It does it.
The doctor offered me counselling at the last visit I had, but I had counselling years ago, in 2009, when I lost my partner to cancer, and I had some counselling after that, it was like grief counselling.
Yeah.
So I suppose it'd be different this time because it's
it'd be very different.
Not necessarily grief.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry for your loss, man. That must be horrendous, and that's probably that's 9 years ago. That ain't that long ago, is it? So I'll imagine that's still a big rock.
Yes.
Not your partner, but the grief is a big rock that you're carrying around on your back. Here's the good news: you can drop that rock at some point. That's the good news, and you can drop the rock in a way that is completely respectful and loving of the person that you lost. You can the grief can transform into something that isn't as heavy to carry around, right? So that can happen at some point when you're ready for it, right?
And I think I have dropped that rock.
Oh, there you go. Well, then that's a great move. That's a great move.
Yeah.
But the counselling, here's the thing. I would say yes to the counselling, in as much as I know that on the NHS it takes about 3 to 5 months to even get an appointment.
Right.
And it will be completely different to the grief counselling. And I think you only get like 12 sessions on the NHS, which is not really long enough to start the work. But it might just pick at the thread a little bit and start pulling the thread away.
Yeah. Okay.
I think if the doctor offers you stuff, say yes.
Yes.
And grab it and see what works for you. And then you might find, I mean, I don't know what your financial situation is, but you might find that if the counselling is doing something and after the sessions you're still not quite there, that maybe you could afford to go to a counsellor once a week or once a fortnight. Maybe you could cut back on... For me, my most ridiculous expense is buying coffees, like coffees from Costa and stuff. And I spend 20, 30, 40 quid a week sometimes on coffees. What is that about? So you might find that there's something that you like, but you could is not as important, and you can get rid of that. And, I don't want to patronise you by saying all this stuff, but man.
Can I give you one more practical thing that I know has helped other people and it might help you? Have you heard of Matt Haig?
Sorry?
There's a guy called Matt Haig who's written a brilliant book that's been really useful to a lot of people, and it might be worth having a look at it. And it's called...
Yeah, I've heard of him on the show.
Yeah, we love him. We love him.
Yes.
So, Reasons to Stay Alive is the one. If you can get hold of a copy of that, honestly, and you can dip in and out. And I know sometimes you don't want to read because you haven't got the concentration or whatever. You can dip in and out, and it's just really helpful to some people.
Hey, I will definitely look that up.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Michael, you are precious, priceless and valuable, and you can do this, brother. You got this, Michael.
Thank you both.
Thanks, man. Take care. See you later on.
Phone us whenever you want,
Bye-bye.
okay?
What a nice guy.
Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye. What a nice guy. 0344 499 1000, although we've got loads of calls, so just hold off for a bit, because we've got Stan, Lucy, Alex, Dreamweaver and Tony. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Yes.
Let's go to Stan. Good evening, Stan.
Good evening, Ian. How's it going?
None of your business, Stan. What do you got for us?
None of my business.
None of your business. Zero. It's zero. Your business is like over there, and how it's going for me is over there. They're not even in the same county.
What about the region? Is it in the same region?
No, they're in different. They're in different time zones. They're in different universes.
What about? Okay, I was going to say hemisphere, but
there's no hemispheres that could bring us together at all.
That breaks my heart, to be honest with you.
Well, that's your problem, and you need to man up, Snowflake, and deal with it.
A person up. I will person up because
screw that nonsense. Man up, woman.
I'm not a misogynist, so I'll person up. Okay.
Okay. Good point, well made. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
To be perfectly frank with you, I want to bring up a subject which quite possibly might divide the nation more than Brexit.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need. There's not enough division in this country, in your country. So let's do it, man. I'm there. Let's embrace it.
What country are you in?
I told you I'm not even in the same universe as you. And the universe I'm in, we don't have countries.
What universe are you in?
I'm not going to tell you that. You'll come and find me.
But I've managed to call you.
You've got my telephone number, but that's it.
I'm actually very paranoid about, who I've called because, if you're in a different universe, what the hell kind of bill is that going to be?
Get to the point, Snowflake.
Listen, mate, I'm not a snowflake. I'm the opposite to a snowflake. I'm a sun
beam.
I'm a sun beam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm one of them.
Okay. You sound like a snowflake. I can hear a little whimper in your voice, like a crybaby.
I thought they were harsh.
There it is. There was the little whimper.
There's no whimper, mate. Why are you being so hard on me? Anyway.
Yeah. Go on. Get to the point.
I'm going to get to the point.
Do it then.
But you're telling me I'm whimpering? I can
hear it there. Listen to you whimpering. You're telling me I'm whimpering. Why are you doing
Stan,
this?
you're getting so distracted. Stay on point, mate.
I'm going to stay on point, but, I'm being provoked.
Go.
I'm going to provoke you with a stick in a minute. And on the end of the stick is going to be a dog turd. And you'll go crying to mama. About toxoplasticity, whatever it's called. Anyway, get to the point, Stanley.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to get to the point.
Okay.
Get to the point.
Okay.
We're one of the same.
Get to the point. Get to the point, for crying out loud. I've got to get to the point.
All right, we'll start talking about putting dog turd down my mouth.
Baby.
I never mentioned your mouth. You heard dog poo on a stick, and your fantasy of having dog poo on a stick rammed down your mouth made your brain and your penis go.
Baby.
Well, first of all, I like the fact you've got Noddy Holder there.
I've got Noddy Holder as prisoner, and every time I want him to speak, I just kick him.
Baby.
And one day I'll let you go, Noddy.
And for a plastic West Midlands guy like myself, Noddy Holder is the best representative.
Please, for the love of the little baby Jesus in the crib, will you tell us what you called in for, you absolute snowflake?
I will, if you let me.
I've been letting you for the last 20 minutes, but you keep banging on about rubbish. Stop whimpering.
Mate.
Stop whimpering. Man up and stop melting and let's have it.
Do you know, right, I'm going to say this before I get to my point, right? Yeah. Me and you, we're like the NATO of, we're the NATO. Me and you, Iain Lee and Stan, we're the NATO of defenders of BS, right? So it breaks my heart that you've turned on me. But anyway, I'm going to get to my point.
Yeah.
Adults on scooters, what do you think?
Oh, flipping out.
You're talking obviously about push-powered scooters.
People who, you go into Sainsbury's, right? You walk into Sainsbury's and you get somebody on a scooter who pushes past you, right? What do you think about it?
A mobility scooter.
A push scooter?
He means a scooter.
Doesn't happen, mate. It's never, ever happened. Sorry, can you speak at a tone that dogs can hear and also humans?
We're gonna hang on a minute. We're gonna run that through the computer and slow it down so that it makes sense.
I'll calm down.
Right, go on.
I just don't like the calf has denied my reality.
Everybody, you're having a go at the two stars of this show. Sam, if I were you, I'd get ready for this. Guy's going to start pasting you in a minute. He's phoned in.
It's the reason why people vote for Trump, right? Because, look, there's people on scooters. They've knocked me out the way on push scooters.
Not happened.
Why? Yeah, say push scooters again.
Push scooters.
Okay.
Never. Have you never seen a push scooter before, Ian?
Yes, I've seen a push scooter before. Have you, Dave?
No.
Okay, Dave hasn't, but I have.
Who's Dave?
Am I talking to myself here?
Say hello to Dave. He's the third person in this relationship.
I love this relationship.
What are you beefing on about?
Ian, mate.
Yes. Who's that?
Ian, Ian, are you going to talk to me? Oh, God.
I've been talking to you for about... I think we started talking to you just after 10 o'clock tonight. And so far, you've said nothing that makes any sense.
Just after 10 o'clock tonight? It's 10 to 11.
It says, yeah, exactly. You've been on for an hour and 50 minutes, and we've only just got to your point, and your point is bullshine. Nobody has ever pushed past us on scooters.
I think they have, and I think what you're doing is...
Guzzler. Just shut it, pal.
You know what the thing is, Ian, right? You're living in Theresa May's hostile environment, right? And you're clamping it up.
Just shut it, pal.
What you should be doing is fighting against it.
What are you beefing on about?
You should fight against this Brexit lark. You should fight against Donald Trump. You should fight against Theresa May. You should fight against Marine Le Pen. You should fight against that maniac in Brazil, right? But you're not doing it.
By telling lies, by saying... Well, maybe it's happened to you because you're such a snowflake, right? But I have never, ever had anybody... You're a snowflake, because I have never, ever... You are... All right, let me put it in terms you'll understand. Let me retract snowflake. I retract snowflake. I retract it. I retract it. I'll put it in language... I'll put it in language you can understand. Stan, you're a pussy. And you...
I'm not a pussy, I'm a doggy.
You allow... people on scooters to push past you. Yes, I've seen people on these little scooters, the scooters for children that adults use. I've never, ever had one pushing past me because, sir, I'm an alpha male. I'm not a cuck. I'm not a beta. I'm not a snowflake. I'm not a pussy. And here's the new one that's going around the playgrounds. I'm certainly not a Stanley. I'm not a Stanley.
Yeah, but you know what you are? You're a racist.
That is correct. Yes. And I stand by my racism.
That makes me sick, because you don't let people on scooters barge past you in Marks and Spencer.
In shops! You let them do it to you in shops! God. Have you got children, Stan?
I've got one, yeah.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd go and get a DNA test, because I don't think you can make children. I don't think that is your child, because you haven't got what it takes to make a baby.
Now you're insulting the white stuff.
Get out! Insulting. What a way to end a phone call. You're insulting the white stuff, and he calls me a racist? Outrageous. 03444991000. There's another video clip for you. Three greatest hits tonight, guys. Let's go to Alex. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening.
I liked him. I like Stan a lot, and we'll have Stan on again if he's man enough.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Alex.
I'll just stand my pants listening to that.
Okay, there's an image. No. Get to the point, Alex!
I actually called in about 4 days ago about that...
Well, I'm sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
That's all right. Well, I was listening to the radio anyway, so I forgot for most of it. But, you know that intro thing that you played? That was that Beatles tune with a cacophony of nonsense.
Revolution number 9. I'll play it again if you don't watch it, yes?
Yeah, but with all of the samples and everything. Is there anywhere I can actually, download that?
What, the Beatles song Revolution number 9? Yeah, by buying the album The Beatles.
No. With your, your sort of full repertoire of...
Oh, yeah, you can buy that. Here's the thing. If you make a payment to me of £25, I will send you an MP3 of it. Or you could just listen to the Listen Again feature and rip it off that for free. The choice is yours.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I could, that's a good...
Keep music live. Home taping is killing live music. Is that it? Are we done?
No. I've actually got some advice for your the Chepsit fella, the furry.
The Chechen fella, yeah.
Chepsit.
What are you doing? Are you doing the washing or something?
I hear a pan.
No, I'm doing some filling, actually. I'm filling some...
What are you filling, mate? Oh, yes, he's filling.
Much like you. I'm filling some holes.
Hang on a minute. I think there was a dig there, but I don't know. Can we run that through the computer,
No,
Sam, and find out
if
that was a pop or not? I don't know if it was a pop. We need to get it through the computer. That will analyse his tone and the words, and we'll know if it was a pop or not. Okay. My whole life is filling. My whole life, from the moment I was born to the moment I die, is filler. All filler, no killer.
No, all filler, no.
Killer.
What?
Get to the... Please, Alex, I'm begging you, please. Just get to the point, dude.
right, you said many a time that you could call in, you didn't actually need a point. Right. So I'm sort of living by that on this phone call. So my advice for your mate who's a furry, my cousin's a furry.
Oh, right.
And he's brassic, right?
Yeah.
And but he makes all of the costumes himself, and some of them are amazing. He just buys like big sheets of weird sort of material and sort of khaki second-hand bits of fancy dress costumes, and he makes them himself.
Yeah.
And he turns up at like family events.
No, furred up.
Yeah. He turns up. He's amazing. I think it's amazing.
Is it sexy for him?
Well, he wouldn't tell me about anything because I'm his older cousin. But I said to him, like, you know, I'm standing at a wedding, right, and he stood next to me,
with a fur on,
blue furry fox with a sword. So I said to him, like, what is that? Like, you in some sort of sex club or something? And he said, no. And I said, what do you do? What do you do then? He said, we'll meet up. I said, where? He said, like, you know, in Bankman or, you know, like London Bridge. And I said, what do you all just got to take acid and have it off on that?
You take acid and have it off. Can I just say about someone who's taken acid and then tried to have it off? Acid is not a sex drug, man. You're just there going, oh my God, I'm inside you. This is.
It certainly livens it up a
It's
bit.
not a sex drug. Acid is not a sex drug.
No, well,
there are plenty of sex
that
drugs
would
out there.
be
Acid is
up.
not. Oh my God, what happens if I don't get out? It's just awful. It's awful for sex.
Oh, no, I've
had you had sex on acid?
Actually, saying that, no,
not on acid.
Yeah. I thought. Yeah, well, it was on acid, and I did. Yeah, I thought her hair was turning into snakes, actually.
Exactly. And who wants a hand turning into snakes when you're having sex? It is not.
No, not a hand. It was her hair. Her hair.
Oh, that's okay then. That's horny.
Fine, yeah, sounds
the
gorgeous.
Medusa thing works for me, and I'm masturbating over Medusa porn all the time. So actually, maybe that's the way forward. Alex, it sounds like your whole family is screwed up, but I appreciate your call. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road, it's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Maybe tomorrow I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold. A brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roll.
Stephen Druce has emailed me a long, rambling apology, which I shall not get round to reading. Why should I? 0344 499 1000. Busy on the phones tonight, Catherine. I've got a lot to talk about. I would love to just go to the phone, for goodness sake.
Just crack on.
Yes, James?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, James.
Hi, Ian. Cards on the table, if you hear me out. I am actually Stan, who called you earlier.
Can I just stop the clock? Well done, Sam. Sam called that out. Sam was written on my screen. It's Stan again. Well done, Sam. This guy, we have to. You are the pupil is now better than the masters, Sam. Grasshopper, you are free to go off and have your own adventures and take over the world of disappointing, mediocre radio like I tried to do. That guy is good. We taught him. He's good. Okay, James.
Yeah, can I go ahead? The reason I called you back is because you mentioned something that kind of touched my nerve, but it's not a negative on yourself or on your show. It's more to do with the fact you mentioned about my kids. I have a daughter, and she is currently living in South America.
Yeah,
and that's because I moved back to the UK from South America.
Okay.
And
but if you notice, I didn't mention your kids.
Well, hey, I don't care.
But you've got but let's address the thing. I didn't mention your kids.
Well, I know, but hey, whatever, you got me to this place.
No, well, okay, but cool, but I didn't. No, but you seem to be ignoring.
Maybe I did it myself.
No, James, I don't know what. Just drop the two. No, James, it's my show. Let's have a conversation. Drop the two, man.
There's no attitude, dude.
Well, there is.
There's not. There honestly isn't.
Well, then bring your voice down. I didn't mention your kids.
Well, I know you didn't.
No, but you're ignoring the fundamental flaw in your thing. I mentioned James's Stan's kids. I didn't mention your kids.
Okay.
But also, okay. Well, let's see where this goes. But you can shut up for a minute and let me speak. For Christ's sakes, man.
Okay.
Have a conversation. Jesus Christ! What is so wrong with you people? What is so wrong? You're not listening. Shut up. Shut up then and listen. What is wrong with these people, right?
Go ahead.
Goodbye, James. Thanks for calling. What is wrong with these people? They don't want to have a conversation. They want to do their monologue. He might have had something really important to say about his kid in South America. I don't really care. But I would have liked to have heard it. But he wanted to do a monologue. Hey, you may remember me as Stan. I just called up and... Well, first of all, why break that bubble? Why? This is the thing I hate. If you're going to phone up and do a character, I'm not a massive fan of characters, but if you're going to do it, please don't send me the email like Druce did or Stephen Druce did. Don't send... By the way, that was me. Hope you enjoy my work. I just want to say that was me that was doing it. It wasn't a real person. I know. It was me. And I really thank you for the opportunity. And I'm going to be calling in with that character and a few more characters a few more times. Don't do that, because I'm not interested. As soon as you do that, as soon as Pat did that, as soon as anyone does that, instantly I lose interest, right? Instantly the interest has gone and I can't fake it anymore. I can't fake the playing along, because I know that the character is a bloke called Tony who's emailed me and is a wannabe comedy writer, or written for the Now Show on radio. I can't then play along because I'm thinking this is a character from a guy called Tony, so I can't do that, right? Okay, so that's fine, James. You had a point you wanted to make, but Jesus, where has this gone? This inability to have a conversation, right? You might have had a really, really cool point to make there, James. Maybe this is harsh. I don't know. But actually, do you know what? I don't care, because you lot need to learn a bit of manners. You need to learn some manners if you're going to come on the radio show. I know we do this as a free-for-all and anything goes. And I am more open and more... I'm more open about myself. I'm more open to you lot calling in about anything, right? More open than any... You name me one radio presenter in this country, in this world, who will take... you will let on the amount of crap that we let on, because I know that underneath that crap, generally there will be nuggets of gold, right? And that's why we do it. And because I like hearing people's crap, right? But you've got to have a conversation. You can't, as James was just doing then, want to just push through any comment that me or Catherine or even Sam wants to make. You can't just bulldoze your way through it because you've got the point that you want to make. We'll get to the point that you want to make. It might take 30 minutes. I've taken phone calls that take up the whole hour before. It could take 40 minutes to get to your point, right? But people say you couldn't do the show without the callers. Yes, I could. And I've done shows without callers. Of course I could, right? Surely the USP of this show is me, isn't it? Isn't that the unique selling point of this show? Is me. So, and now people are going, he's going off having an ego rap. Well, do you know what? I guess kind of I am. If you're going to host a radio show, you've got to have a certain amount of ego, however self-deprecating and however much low self. You've got to have a bit of ego to think, well, people want to listen to the whatever I can construct for 3 hours. You've got to have a little bit of ego. Of course you have. But so I have to be able to interact with you. I have to be able to throw in my little observations. I have to be able to go off on my tangents. I have to be able to throw in my little funnies, even if they're not funny. And guess what? Some of them deliberately aren't funny. I have to be able to do that. So, James, if you want to call in and make your point, then do. But please be aware you are engaging in a conversation. You're not doing a one-man show at the Edinburgh Festival, right, where the audience are not of a Boaton to Sprechen. It's a conversation on the radio. It's my job to keep everything, Kath's to a certain extent and Sam's to a certain extent, and Kath's job is in slightly different way to mine. But it's my job to make sure it's not dull, to keep it bubbling along, and to make it entertaining, right? Perfect example was the sexual... who's the pervert we had on? The Czech...
Tommy.
Tommy, the Czech, and they say Czechoslovakia, that's how old I am. The Czech pervert. It was a great conversation. He let us go off on time. He had a conversation. Yeah. It's just manners. And I know exactly where this comes from. It comes from the fact that everybody now has a digital outlet. Everybody's got a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, a Twitter feed, a Facebook. Everybody's got this thing where they can just sit there and they can just talk. And they can just talk, and and people can't interrupt. Well, do you know what? Let's go back 20 years to when people didn't have that, and where you'd have a conversation, and where someone would say something, and you would sit back and listen for a bit, and you go, can I stop you there? I don't understand what you just said. Or, can I stop you there? That reminds me of when I met Paul McCartney, and it was... Anyway, carry on. Got to be able to do that, man.
Or you would be listening to what the other person is saying to you, beyond waiting for a break so you can continue your monologue. And here's another thing, from a practical point of view. If you're talking at the same time as Ian, no one can hear you, and it's kind of a difficult listen. So when Ian's saying things like, well, hang on, mate, wait, and you're going, I am, all we hear is like this sort of muffled...
Yeah.
So let's just chill out.
And listen, and also
listen to each other.
And listen and respond, because another thing is you'll say something and people go, yeah. Anyway, so respond. Right, we have callers that are unable to. Okay, we have callers that really struggle with that. Nigel being one, okay, Alan being another, and it seems pretty obvious that there are forces at play within their personalities that mean they have that skill is either suppressed or is entirely missing. The skill of listening and responding. Okay, and I get that. Still doesn't stop it being frustrating, but I get it, okay? But most of you have that skill. Most of you should have that skill, unless that skill has been that chromosome. Zome or zone? Is it really? See, I listened there. I didn't know that. I'm still going to say chromosomes.
Carry on.
I want people to correct me at some point in the line. Just don't tell. But so chromosomes, maybe that chromosome has disappeared from people. Maybe we have just screwed it out of each other, and it's just gone. No one says screwed anymore for sex. Kurt Vonnegut always talks about screwing. And I think that's a great... Because I always imagine... I love the term screw, because it's so unromantic and unsexy. And Vonnegut always writes about... When he's talking about sex, he talks about screwing. So listen, if that guy wants to call back in, I probably won't now. Okay, that's fine. But it just felt a little bit like Michael Parkinson stepping out and saying, and this is me. Not Michael Parkinson, Mike Yarwood. And this is me. I'm not... I mean... These bloody people do my bloody head in. Go to the adverts.
Take a trip into the alternate reality of late night radio.
I think I'm in something like The Matrix, and so are you.
The Late Night Alternative.
Hello.
With Iain Lee.
Is there anybody out there?
On Talk Radio.
Hello.
I swear to God, people. Me and Catherine just had a chat that we can't really have on there about people. Yes, Paula. Hello, Paula. Good evening, Paula. Hello, caller. Paula.
Paula the caller.
Good evening, Ian. How are you?
I'm furious. I'm fuming.
I know, you're going to be a rant, so I'm going to change the subject. Are you ready?
I'm ready!
Right.
By the way, I've got to say, I feel more alive than I felt for ages, though, so that's good.
Right, Ian, just stop. Top 5, are you ready? What's your favourite...
No, Paula, just stop.
Okay. Yes?
Just stop.
Stop? Well, this is
Just
fun
stop.
radio, isn't it?
I'll be the judge of that. Just stop.
Okay. Can I ask my question?
No, just stop.
It's about Star Wars.
My radio's better than yours.
I thought I was helping. I was changing the subject, but it's all right.
You did it. No, you just did it in a really, really rude way.
Why?
You just told me to just stop. It's not very nice, is it?
No, I was just thinking I wanted to change your mood. I was going to do a top 5.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. The just stop kind of killed it for me.
Oh. But you were in a bit of a rant, and I just thought you were a bit sad, and I wanted to change your mood.
It wasn't sad at all. Au contraire, I was elated.
You know what? Fine. I just thought I'd ring up and try and change your mood, but if you're not going to be prepared to play the Star Wars game, then that's fine. Can we talk about Star Wars? Go on, just a little bit. Can I just ask one question about Star Wars? Right. Top 3, the original 3, not the stupid 3 from the 2000s. The original 3 favourite Star Wars film. Go.
None. They're all stupid.
What?
Stupid space cowboys, idiots.
What?
Yep. Next.
Even the Empire Strikes Back.
Yep, rubbish, boring. Nothing happens in it. He's sat by a lake for an hour and a half, learning how to lift a rock with his mind. Directed by a Muppet. Boring. Just stop.
I'm spluttering now.
Yeah, good. Splatter away. Welcome to the real world, where people don't like Star Wars movies because they're rubbish. Next. Higher. Go higher.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing now.
Exactly, you see. It's life. You've just been dealt a life lesson. Enjoy it. And that was free. Next one costs £50. Just stop. Was that... Now, I don't know who was in the right or in the wrong there, because that was just weird. That was a weird vibe.
You were both a little bit wrong.
Just stop! That came from nowhere.
No, that made me sit up. That made me sit up.
Hello, caller. You're live on Talk Radio.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hey. Ian.
Yep.
How are you?
This is the third time you've been on, man, so you know who I am.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to be hostile. I'm sorry. I just wanted to raise awareness for people with spouses in countries outside of.
Yeah, and I'm up for doing that in the context of a conversation and not the context of a monologue. That's all we're saying. Man.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to. I didn't mean it to come across that way.
Peace of love. There we go.
No, it was just.
Go on. There we go. Now we're there. This is it. Now we're engaging. This is cool, and I appreciate you calling back.
Definitely.
So what is your situation?
Yeah. First of all, I want to address the fact that I just didn't get the etiquette of radio.
Well, it's conversation. So, it's just manners. That's all it is.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
But
go Go on. We're cool, man. What have you got? Go on.
Well, no, it's just my wife is in South America.
Yeah.
And I've moved back to the UK 3 months ago.
How long ago? How long did you say you dropped out?
Sorry, 3 months ago.
Okay, right. How old's your kid over there?
20 months.
Hey, man, that's got to be tough for everybody.
It's really tough.
Yeah, of course it is.
Really
Man.
tough. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. But I can't apply for my wife's visa until I've been earning money here for 6 months.
Oh, okay. So you're still in love and you're still together. You're still married. It's not a divorce situation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's not. Yeah. We're not. But it's just after that 6 months, then we can apply.
And then how long does the application process take?
God knows. I mean, I think that's between 8 weeks to 13 weeks, something like that. I mean, it all depends on the Home Office, to be perfectly honest.
That's a long old time when the kid is of any age, but 20 months, yes, there's a whole heap of change happening there.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just wanted to. I don't know. I wanted to raise awareness because it's look for me and my wife. We have a route to get there, which is painful, but we have a route to get there.
Yes.
But the thing is, there are many people, many British citizens who are living outside of the European Union, who have married spouses all across the world, who don't have any chance to get back to the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, I was lucky enough because I got my job through an interview through a telephone conference, right?
Uh-huh.
But there are many people out there who don't have that opportunity.
Okay.
And they are the forgotten voice in, Brexit, which, don't put it out there, first of all.
Well, hang on. If they're outside of the EU, Brexit's got nothing to do with it.
Well, it does.
Well, what does Brexit have to do with it if they're outside of the EU?
Because the government has been obsessed with bringing down the migration numbers to this country since 2012.
Right, but what's that got to do with Brexit?
Well, it's got a lot to do with Brexit.
You keep saying it's got a lot to do with Brexit. I obviously don't see it. You seem to know what it is, so maybe you could tell me the connection between couples that are outside of the EU that want to come here and Brexit, because I can't see it.
Well, because they've picked on the easy target. The easy target is the spouses of British citizens.
But they've been doing that for years and years and years. That's got nothing to do with Brexit.
Well, they haven't, though. They haven't been doing it for years and years and years. They've been doing it since 2012.
Well, they have. They have. For years they've been trying to keep down the immigration number. There's no connection between Brexit. So Brexit is stopping British, let's say for argument's sake, British men who've married, let's say, Japanese women. Brexit has stopped them from moving to the UK.
I didn't say that. You said that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I've said it because I'm trying to extrapolate an example. That's the situation you've put up. I've given a specific example.
No.
I've obviously totally misunderstood you then. So you give me a specific example of what you're talking about in this context.
Okay. I mean, why are we being so hostile?
No, we're not. You brought up something which I'm obviously not getting, so I'm asking you to explain it to me. We're being hostile because you've said something, and you're obviously a little bit tipsy. I'm trying to get to a point, and you're not helping me at all. So you give me a specific example of how Brexit has affected couples living outside of the EU that want to come to Britain.
Look, the example is this. The example is the government obsesses over numbers.
No, that's not an example. That's a generalisation. I want a specific example.
How can I give you that example?
I don't know. Maybe sober up. Would it be easier to do if you weren't drunk? I don't know.
I'm not drunk. I'm not that drunk.
You're not that drunk. Thanks very much, you see.
Look, the reason I bring Brexit into the situation is because I'm not anti-EU at all.
But Brexit. But listen, you've thrown Brexit on the table. Brexit has got nothing to do with couples that are living outside of the EU.
I know it doesn't.
Well, then why did you say it did? Several times!
Because...
Call back when you're sober, man, because I can't talk to you when you're drunk.
Look, can we have a conversation?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do since you called in the second time, but now you're contradicting yourself. So it would appear that we can't.
All I was trying to do is raise awareness for the...
Oh, God, I know, but then you start talking about Brexit, and Brexit's got nothing to do with it, man. Okay, you're the one that brought Brexit up.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone there. I accept that. Maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
OK, fine. Right, so you've raised awareness that there are couples living out where one member is British and the other isn't, and it can take 6 to 9 months to bring the non-British person into Britain. Yeah, awareness has been raised.
In a good case.
OK.
I know people who are in Ecuador. I know people who are in Chile, who have no prospect, who are British citizens, who have no prospect.
Unlucky.
Coming back to the UK.
That's unlucky then. That's if that's where their heart has taken them, then that's unlucky.
But don't you think that's, wrong?
Not really.
Really?
Not really.
What, so...
It's bad luck. It's where their heart has taken them, that's bad luck. Unlucky.
So if you fell in love with someone from, let's say, Uruguay...
That's not a good example! To quote you.
What's a good example for you?
No, none, because I wouldn't... Well, if we're playing the that's not a good example game, none would, because I'm not going to fall in love with someone from a foreign country, because I'm racist.
Look,
God, drunk men are so boring. Drunk men are so boring. Drunk men are so boring.
I'm not drunk.
You are. You keep saying you're not drunk, then you say you're not that drunk. That's twice you've said you're not that drunk. You're drunk enough to be boring, man. Listen, I'm sorry for your situation, but do you know what? You're really lucky that in 6 to 9 months your family's going to move over, and you're so lucky that you live in the 21st century when you've got Skype and you've got FaceTime, you've got all that stuff. Of course, it's not exactly the same, and your kid is going to change a lot in the 6 to 9 months, but that was your decision to go over there. That was your decision to come back. Sometimes we have to make compromises in life. The compromise in life is that you're not going to see your kid for 6 to 9 months, unless, of course, you decide to fly over there for a holiday, which you can do because you're a British citizen, so you can go over there and come back any time you want. Am I right? Am I right?
You're right.
Doesn't sound like that bad a situation, to be honest. Doesn't sound great, but I know people in a lot worse. So suck it up, Buttercup.
Ian, the reason I called you was because
to raise the awareness of people in a situation that you're not in. That's to raise awareness of people in situations that are slightly different and worse than yours.
No, not all. The reason I called you is because I think that the call before didn't go well in the sense of you believed that I was talking over you, and I would like to apologise for that. That's all.
Well, so hang on. Sorry, hang on. So we've just spent the last 15 minutes arguing about Brexit when all you wanted to do...
Brexit, have we?
We have. Yeah, we have.
We argued about Brexit.
Yes.
We can argue about Brexit.
We've argued about Brexit, about whether... Will you shut up? About arguing whether Brexit is relevant to this conversation. Yes, we've spent 15 minutes arguing about Brexit and all you wanted to do was say sorry. That's the third time tonight you've wasted my time.
Okay.
You should feel thoroughly ashamed of yourself. Sober up, phone me tomorrow sober and apologise. And apologise to my listeners for wasting their time. And I'm not even doing a bit now.
Okay, I apologise.
No, I don't want a drunk apology. Drunk apologies mean nothing. I want a sober apology. You're not that drunk. You're not that drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Shut up.
Look.
Shut up.
Shut up. Would you admit? Look,
I'm not going to fall in love with a woman from Uruguay because of Brexit.
Okay, that's your prerogative. Right?
Say that again. Say that word again.
Prerogative.
Mate, you're drunk. Look, sober up. Give us a call tomorrow. Apologise to my listeners, and we'll be cool.
Look. Why don't you hear me out?
Because you're boring. Because you're boring. You've had about 45 minutes of airtime under the character Stanley.
really.
Yeah, yes, mate. Oh, yes. Under the character Stanley and as the character James, you had it all up. You've had about 45 minutes of airtime, and do you know what? About 2 minutes of it has been entertaining.
Well, I need to go back to the drawing board and...
No, you
Go
don't.
to bed. Go to bed. Please. Please.
I don't need to go to bed.
I think you do. You need to...
Don't go back to the fridge.
I'm not going back to the fridge. I've got nothing in the fridge. I've got some...
Yeah, because you've canned it all.
Well, no, because I don't keep beer in the fridge. I've got mozzarella cheese and milk. I don't know what I can...
Now he's telling us the dairy product he's got in his fridge. Can this call get any more boring?
Go to bed.
Look, I really like your show. I like you and
It's a
Kath.
great
I
show.
like your opinion.
I'm a great guy, and Catherine's a great guy.
I used to like it.
I've been listening to you since the start of the year. I think while I kind of accept your logic in terms of...
Well, no, there's no my logic. There's logic and there's non-logic. Logic is logic. You can't argue with logic.
Okay, whatever.
James.
Well, then you can't... Well, whatever. Okay, there we go. And that sums up the whole thing. Whatever. Whatever you just said. I don't care, because I'm going to carry on with my monologue. James?
No, I'm not going to go on with a monologue.
This isn't going to go any better, James. It's just...
So listen, thanks for calling, and we look forward to you. The listener looks forward to your apology tomorrow when you're sober.
There's I don't think there's going to be an apology because I don't think it's warranted.
Okay.
Why is an apology warranted?
Because this is the most boring phone call I've ever had in my life, and I used to get calls from Chris in Crouch End.
I don't know how to reply to that, to be frank.
Don't then. Night. Seriously, James.
Okay.
Stop.
Continue being heartless. Thank you.
No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to save you from more embarrassment. Flipping heck. God. Oh, that moment tomorrow morning when he puts his head out of his duvet and realises what...
I'm not drunk. I'm not that drunk. Both times. I'm not drunk. I'm not that drunk. Jeffrey. Good evening, Jeffrey.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, you absolute prune.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jeffrey. Well done, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I honestly, I can't remember the whole second part of that song.
Doesn't matter, mate. You've lifted
Why
the mood.
do
Here we
stars fall down from the sky?
Oh, God.
Every time you walk by. You know this bit, Jeffrey. Give it to us. Just like me.
They long to be
close to you. Hang on a minute. I think what you're trying to do is this. You walk by, yeah, just like me.
That's right.
They long to be close to you. Just like... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Every time you walk by, I said, now just like me, they long to be close to you. There we go.
Well done.
Thank you, Jeffrey. What have you got for us tonight?
Was that it, mate?
All right, brilliant. Best call of the night and best call of the year. Thank you.
My God.
Let's go to Dreamweaver. Good evening, Dreamweaver.
Good evening to you. Your show has been an emotional ride.
Yeah, I like riding. I'm just a guy that likes to ride.
Well, I'm joining on the train. I'm there. Your show right from start till now has just been... Yeah, it's been a very special night, actually, for it.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm going to pull my trousers back up. You put down the smoke machine and just tell us what you want to say.
I loved your guy, Tommy. Check. Pervert.
Okay, Tommy, check.
He was
James, check.
And I suffered.
Stan, check. Dreamweaver, check. What would you like to say, Dreamweaver?
The epilepsy. I suffered with that since 1982, really badly. But I've got rid of the metals out of my head recently, the mercury and stuff like this.
So you mean like your false teeth?
Huh?
Do you mean your false teeth?
No. I got rid of all the metals out of my teeth and.
I mean your
Like,
fillings, not your false. Your fillings.
Yeah, well, what fillings I had through the army, yeah, I got rid of them. All the metal's gone out of there, but it hasn't gone out of my head and the brain.
What metal is in your head?
Well,
yes. Hello. What metal is in your head?
Sorry, mercury.
No, but how did it get there?
It gets there through food.
Through food poisoning, man. It gets there. It gets there through the toxins and the chemicals that they spray. It gets in there through the packaging of the food, and they put mercury. They put mercury in the tea bags. The tea bags are made of mercury, man.
Did they suck it out your ears?
I don't know. It's never come out of my ears. I do Hopi ear candles, and they've never come out of my
Hopi ear candles. This guy, hang on a second. I thought this guy was a crank. He knows medicine. Hopi ear candles.
No, I'm a good man.
The Hopi ear candles have been mentioned.
Yeah.
And did they get rid of some of the crystals at the same time as they realign your chakras?
They get rid of some real SH1T, so they get rid of some stuff, and it's just.
And do you see the metal when they get the metal out? Do you see it in like a little pan? Do you hear it ping as it drops in?
It's actually strangely it comes through like poultices. You know when you do a poultice pack. Have you heard of that?
Poultice, like when you put like a cold compress on your head, but you probably put like yak semen and eggs in there. Yeah?
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
And so the metal gets absorbed through your skin into the poultice, and then you see the metal, do you, that's come through your skin, yeah?
You see stuff, yeah, that's come out. It's same with an onion. If you get a splinter in the bottom, or a bar splinter in the bottom of your sole of your foot, you can put a good, strong raw onion on top,
right,
and strap it to your foot. And by the morning,
I'm not strapping on an onion.
Will be in the onion. Yeah.
I will never strap on an onion. Okay, so you see the metal that comes out of your brain.
Yes.
Bullshit.
I still have that now. Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, because it's the same as me having my gallstones as well. I got rid of all of my gallstones, and nobody believed that, but I proved it by. Nearly saved,
and did a Hopi ear candle get rid of your gallstones?
Ear candles get rid of lots of stuff, but not the gallstones. No,
your money and the tat on some made-up doctor's shelf. That's all it gets rid of. Rubbish.
I had gallstone problems for like 6 years, and I went to the hospital, and they looked at me, and they scanned me. And they found huge ones in there, and they said, we'll just whip it out. Pinhole surgery. Gave me a month. I went back again, and in that month I'd got rid of all of my gallstones, and I have them to date. They were all flushed out with 7 days.
I just typed into Google.
Sorry?
I just typed in do, and up came up Hopi ear candles work. Isn't that funny?
It's listening.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Hopi ear candles are one of the biggest... the Hopi people can't sue me, can they? No.
No, because Hopi people have denied ever having anything to do with Hopi ear candles.
Because they're not stupid. Because they know that Hopi ear candles don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. What are they made of?
Wow.
Magic, man. They're made of atoms, and we're all atoms, man.
That reminds me, you need to get
the love of Jesus.
You need to get a new Dreamcatcher.
There we go. My other one's full.
Oh, I'd love to make you a dream catcher. I'm dream catcher, Dreamweaver, true cosmic believer.
Yeah. and true cosmic bullshiner.
No.
Yes. Yes. So basically, you're saying a poultice.
I'm the real thing.
Okay, all right. We've had some fun, and I appreciate you've been a good sport. But let's get down to the serious science of this. A poultice of yak semen and egg can cure epilepsy. Is that what you're saying?
Don't listen to him, listeners. He's putting words in my mouth. I never said anything of the sort. No.
Tell us then.
It's a guy that I do meditation with on a Thursday night, and he's an elder guy.
He's an
elder.
He
makes all these potions up.
Of course he does.
And he's trying.
And you're telling me he's not putting semen in those potions?
Oh, God.
If I was an elder guy making potions, I would put semen in there.
It's good stuff. But he put urine into lots of face creams and stuff like that. Which
not neat. They don't.
Sorry.
Not neat.
No horse urine. They do.
Has he got a cure? Has this guy got a cure for blindness? Do you think?
Yes, it's called Learning to See Again.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, there's a book called Learning to See
This
Again.
is great.
Yeah, they
Dreamweaver.
practice it in India.
Dreamweaver. Say hello to my blind friend Manny.
All right, Ian. Gav.
Manny, we're going to cure your blindness. We're going to cure it tonight, buddy. There's a book. Now, Manny.
Do you want me to come down? Do you want me to come there?
No, I don't want you coming anywhere. Manny, there's a book. You just need to read this book and then you'll be able to see again.
Oh, hang on a minute. I see a flaw in this plan.
If Manny, have you seen before?
Yes, I've seen before.
And you've lost your sight recently?
About 4 or 5 years ago.
And it was a gradual thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have glasses on?
No.
You didn't wear glasses during the period of your eyes decreasing, no?
No.
Okay. And how long did the period last where you were actually, your eyesight was decreasing? How long did that period go for when you were good sight to bad sight?
A year, 6 months.
A year to 6 months?
Maybe a bit more.
Wow.
Have you got a cure?
I don't. I have a good friend in Arizona, in America, that does stuff like this. But there's a book out called Learning to See Again.
Not joking, is he?
I've been to America. I've been to Canada. I've been to India. They can't do anything.
Show off.
Have you been to a good shaman in India?
Oh, flipping it.
I don't know who he is. Never mind. I'm all right as I am now. I've got used to it.
Seriously, I'd go with you. If I could find... Listen, I know a very good actress who lives in Hampshire, yeah, and I go and meditate there. And she would know somebody, whether it be there or in Peru. She was talking about something like this going back, because I mention eyesight quite a lot, because mine's going. So.
Well, hang on a minute. The bloke who says he could cure someone of blindness. Read the book, Dreamweaver. Read the book, Learn to See Again.
Yeah. I'm rephrasing that. I've been around a negative girl for most of the day, so I'm sorry. No, I'm regaining my eyesight. So my eyesight
by making it go worse.
Just strong.
What's he smoking in?
I think we know what he's smoking. Dreamweaver, thanks for your call, mate. Cheers for calling, Dreamweaver.
I love you guys.
I love you too. I love you too.
I want to know how to get hold of that music at the beginning of your show.
You'll have to say a prayer to the spirit of a Native American.
Stick a candle in it.
Stay there, Manny. Stay there, Clive. We'll come to you in a bit. What's this been? Some show. And Paul Ross is on at 1. 03. I won't even give the number out. We got Manny. We got Clive. That'll do us till 1.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Paul Ross will be on at 1 o'clock. Don't worry, his show is much... Sorry? His show is much better than this rubbish. He does a proper show. He's a professional.
Yeah, he does prep.
I did prep. I had stuff to talk about.
So did I.
They got this nice thing at my kid's school, right, where... Because my youngest has been just bursting into tears recently, apparently for nothing. I suspect it's to do with the divorce and stuff. Although when I ask him kind of questions about it, he's pretty adamant it isn't, and he says it isn't in a really convincing kind of way. So I don't know, and it's the thing. But so they have this thing at school, and it's great, and he's going to be 7 soon, where they have playground buddies. And if someone's feeling a little bit out of sorts and not quite with it, does your kids have this? They get a playground buddy.
My youngest is one of those people.
And you get a playground buddy who plays with them throughout lunchtime and break and kind of sits with them and hangs out with them and makes sure they're okay. I was blown away by this. I thought this is... And my little boy loved it, you know, and there's stuff going on. He's struggling a bit, and the divorce is... I think it is having a real toll on him, probably more so than any of us.
He probably doesn't even know that's what it is.
And... he said, I said, how was school today? Oh, it was better. I didn't cry. Brilliant. He said, yeah. I said, you got a sticker? What's that sticker? It says, well done for being a good friend or something. He said, I got it because I had Toby as my playground buddy. I said, what's the playground buddy? He says, because I was feeling sad. The teacher asked if I'd like a playground buddy, and I do, and they play with me, and it's one of his mates. Playground buddy. Isn't that incredible? This is the key to getting a grip on mental health. Just think, him in 40 years' time, when he's the same age as me, the progress that will have been made in that time. Playground buddies. It's the future, man.
But also, Toby. is learning.
Oh, yeah, Toby's a hero. Toby's a delightful child, anyway. Absolute hero. Right. Good evening, Manny.
Morning.
How are you doing? It's good. We haven't had a sleep yet, so it's still night. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Well, okay. I'm glad you're good, because I was worried you were going to say you'd quit your job.
No.
You still doing your job?
I'm not going in tomorrow.
You're bunking off?
Diwali.
Oh, party time.
Let's get the fireworks out. The grumpy white people will complain about the Asian fireworks.
They've been making us have it for a week, so
exactly.
Sodom.
No, you'll get all the grumpy white people. Bloody fireworks night is November the 5th, it's over now. We've got all these bloody Indian and Pakistani folk. All this rubbish. Get on with it.
No, get it right. No,
I said Indian.
Get it right. No, you said Indian, Pakistani.
I said Indian. No, get it right. Get it right, blind boy. I said Indian and Pakistani. Are you telling me, Manny, there will be zero residents of the country of Pakistan that will be celebrating Diwali?
No.
Thank you very much indeed. So shut up.
There won't be.
What? Because Pakistanis don't celebrate it?
They don't know.
Right, okay. Well, you know what? English...
So we don't celebrate Eid.
I've not finished. So, here's the thing. English people don't celebrate Diwali.
Some do, my next door neighbour does.
Right, okay, well, fine. Well, some Pakistanis might celebrate it.
No, they don't. It's against them.
Also, you picked up... Okay.
No. It's against us celebrating Eid.
No, shut up, because you're being racist, and I will set you straight.
I'm not.
No English people celebrate Diwali. Not one English person celebrates it.
My next door neighbour.
Is he white English?
White.
Okay.
Both of them.
Okay, right, fine. No, listen to what I'm saying. No English people will celebrate Diwali.
That's where you're wrong.
Tell me about it. Apart from your neighbours, tell me about it.
A lot of English ladies married to Indian people.
Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. And of course, a lot of people whose parents or grandparents or even themselves or their great-grandparents came from the wonderful country of India. A lot of those people are English now, aren't they?
That's right, yeah.
Right. So you're telling me, Manny, no people of Indian origin have ever moved to Pakistan and taken on Pakistani citizenship. Not one.
My people is very rare.
Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close to me being right. Right. There might be, but it's very rare. Fine, yeah. I bet it probably is very rare. Very rare. Very rare. I'm going to give you that, man. It's very, 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 very rare. But it happens, right? It happens, yeah?
Yeah,
right.
It happens.
So those people of Indian origin or descent that have moved to Pakistan, the very, very few of them, because it's very, very, very rare... You're telling me...
Oh, no, not move. They won't move to Pakistan. They can't do that. Not from India, they can't. They'll kill them.
They'll kill them. They won't kill them. They won't.
They will.
They will not. They will not kill them.
I'm telling you, Ian, man.
So you're contradicting what you're saying?
No, here. I'm in England.
No, I'm saying in...
It could be anywhere. Not in India.
All right. Okay, so here's a scenario. You're telling me this has never happened. Firstly, you're telling me no one has ever moved from India to Pakistan. No one.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, all right. So they're in Pakistan. So come in, Paul, because I'm about to destroy a blind man. So some people might have moved from India to Pakistan. Yes.
No, not now.
You just said yes, and then you said no, then you said yes again.
No, you're mixing it up now. Look,
you're mixing it up.
No.
Answer this question: Has an Indian?
Talk about something else.
Shut up.
Let's talk about something else.
No. Has an Indian ever moved to Pakistan?
Not since 1949.
Jesus.
And there are loads of Muslims living in India. Loads of them.
Right. And do the Muslims
one of the largest concentration of Muslims in the whole of the world is in India.
Do the Muslims in India get killed? No. So the Indians in Pakistan wouldn't get killed?
I'm not saying that. It's when they marry. If a Punjabi... Hang on. If a Punjabi girl...
All this, Paul...
Muslim man,
I get it. Let him chat to himself. All this because I just want to prove that some people in Pakistan might also celebrate Diwali. That's it. Even if it's like one person.
Oh, can of worms being open, sound of.
A Punjabi girl...
It's still going on.
A Muslim guy, right?
Yeah.
They chopped her up. It's happened in India.
I know it happens. I know it happens. The choppy. I know it happens, right?
I came on to say hello.
Shut up. Hello. It happened to a friend of mine, white guy in Slough. white English, I don't know the correct terminology, but wanted to marry...
Caucasian.
Thank you very much indeed. I was just avoiding saying the awful phrase indigenous. The white guy married a Pakistani girl, and it was choppy. The knives came out. The brothers went up to him with big knives. So we know this happens.
But not now, Ian. Not now.
Are you telling me that there is not one? And we've got to hurry up because Paul Ross is going to do a good show. And we want to know what's on.
I came on to say hello.
Hello.
Are you telling me that there has not been one person that has ever lit a firework in Pakistan to celebrate Diwali?
Look,
you're a liar. Goodbye. Paul Ross, nice to see you.
Hard but fair. Manny, lovely to hear your voice and nice to speak to you.
Manny's a good one. Manny's a good guy.
On the show today, I'm really looking forward to this. We've got Sir Max Hastings.
Oh,
of course, who's people regard him as because he writes a column for the Daily Mail. He's not particularly political. He's voted in the past campaign for Labour and Tories. He has written an absolutely brilliant book about the Vietnam War.
Oh, right.
He was on one of the last helicopters out in 1975.
Oh, I knew that.
He reported on it for 4 or 5 years. It is an amazing book. It is kind of sobering, horrifying, and at times incredibly funny in equal measure.
Yeah.
And so we're talking to Sir Max. That's our big interview. I mean, I'm going to keep him as long as we can, probably 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that on the programme. Also, our countdown to the commemorations for the Great War and the end of the Great War on Sunday continue. And we're hearing about some people who've been regarded as being the forgotten heroes of volunteers at railway stations. If you go to Waterloo Station near Talk Radio Towers, Euston Station, Manchester, Piccadilly, whatever, they've got signs for the railway workers who volunteered.
Yes.
10,000 watermen and some women volunteered and died in the Great War. OK? And they're having a remarkable ceremony on Sunday morning when they're going to tip into the river biodegradable 100,000 poppies to mark the sacrifices those people made. We're going to hear about that on the programme between now and 5 a.m. And the usual old tosh.
There was a story the other day, and I didn't really look into it. They'd found a factory making hooky poppies.
Well, it's those enamelled lacquered ones.
Oh, right.
Not the paper ones, which I think there's no profit in.
Yeah, this is
You know the ones they charge, you know those kind of poppy one-upmanship people who like when that idiot Simon Cowell on Saturday, when the Halloween special, which was late anyway, Fright Night, it wasn't. He came on dressed like a mummy with bandages, and it looked really... but they pinned a poppy to him. And that is just, I think, demeaning. You know what I mean? On every level, that's wrong. He's come on trying to be like Boris Karloff as the mummy, with bandages hanging from rags, and it wasn't just a poppy, it was one of those 50 quid expensive mini lacquered poppies, and those are the ones that plums like him are buying, and they're being made illegally.
We've only got a minute, but I did want to talk about the poppies bit. Maybe, but you know that if he hadn't have worn that, there would have been people going, it's disgusting, he's not wearing... How dare he not wear a poppy?
Yeah, see, I've said I won't wear them on TV. If I'm not wearing a jacket, I don't wear one. Don't pin it to a shirt. I think it's daft.
But we've both done gigs, particularly the BBC, but also at Sky, where you rock up and they say, right, can we put a poppy on you? And you know, and they have the poppies there.
I tend to wear a suit if I'm doing telly, so I put it in the button, and I've got one in my jacket outside. That's fine.
But I also think it's
when they pin it to t-shirts.
That's weird. But also think it's weird
on Mummy's costume.
What about Daddy's? But when they put a poppy on you and you've not paid for it as well, that's kind of a... Anyways.
That's just you, I think, and I normally put 50 pence in if they give me one.
Mate, 50 pence, it ain't 50 pence anymore.
Is there a price then? Is there a RRP?
We might do this tomorrow. Paul Ross is up next.
Tread carefully. Manny might phone back.
We'll change numbers and not tell.
Oh, hang on.
Got
5 seconds. Diwali firework going off in Pakistan.
Such a dick. Right. Paul Ross is up next. Thank you.